Hello everyone, my name is Lance090 and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Come Deliverance. We finished this mission, but we had to do it at nighttime in order to actually win. These people are probably going to be asleep. I guess we could actually go sleep here. How tired is Sir Henry here? Yeah, he's actually fairly tired, probably from the fight, I guess. Yeah, these guys actually had. We call the horse to make him follow us here. Sleep among the dead bodies. Alright. Funny, it's a 60% comfort place to sleep. I think that our actual bed at home was like 70%. Not completely unexpected, because I think our bed at home is just like wood with straw piled on top of it, so guess it wouldn't be too much better. I am curious if you can get better... You can get like a better house or something. That'd be kind of cool in this game. I have no idea though. Kind of become knighted, you think we would get like a quarters or something. Alright. Back on the road again. This is a little too thin and windy to gallop on. I wonder if anyone's working on a mod for third-person's perspective for this game. Like a third-person perspective for riding, pretty good. See a argument for or against for being third person in combat, but either way, it'd be nice to have the option. You two are standing inside of each other. I don't know if you noticed that. I think it was the twin that we had to talk to here.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I found those bandits and took care of them.
I'm glad to hear it. If it's true.
If you don't believe me, I can take you to their bodies.
All right. I'll take your word for it. Ginger's hiding out in a ruined hut not far from here. You go north along the road to Ujits until you see a path to the right that leads to a spring. There's an overgrown path from there that'll lead you to where Ginger is. But it's easy to miss.
Why did I fail the mission? Why did it say I failed a mission? We'll be heading up towards Ujits, which is where we wanted to learn to read. Oh, no, we don't have to go very far that way, huh? What mission did we fail, though, is still what has me confused. I guess he's just out in the forest here, huh? I don't know how well the horse can hop a river. Is there even a path? Here it's just saying that there's not even anything here. quite get jumped over it. I thought we could jump over it. There we go. Tackle it at an angle. That was A we're heading to? That's not right. That's not right at all. Big A. We just got a perk though. Let's see. Horsemanship. Heavy duty pony. Horse can carry more but is slower. Can't be combined with a racehorse. Horse is faster but carries less weight. Man, that's a tough one. How heavy is our horse burdened down right now? Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. There's some of these other abilities later. It's wounded, it'll go faster. Extremely skittish and storms will shy less than any other weather. This is your chance to stay on a path. Chat. Towards you. Die on nearby foes as long as no one hits them. So these are really a one-time go, huh? Oh no, less weight just is like. If it was just plain faster, maybe I'd take it. Hopefully we're not infinitely slower now. Hopefully that wasn't a huge mistake. I should have really saved it before making that decision. Yeah, we are slower. I mean, my thinking is this is the starting horse. And it seems very likely that you can get better horses. And I have a feeling the better horses would be more likely to be faster than to be able to carry more. Or just both. Either way, I don't think getting a faster horse will be that big of an issue. Okay, what about this location? Because we kind of got pulled in the wrong direction there. And like, there's a lot of situations like running through this forest where galloping isn't even that useful. So going a little bit slower doesn't seem to be too big of a problem. Well, I've seen this building before. Or maybe not. No, I think this is still that Townburg Forest that we were at before. I think I've seen this before. It's just some random shack. I was wondering what it was.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ujits, and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ushitz, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you run?
Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ushitz, and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Ushitz. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
Everything.
Now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Wanna hear?
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ushitz came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
They quarrel about.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
Alright, we'll head back. I don't know why we can't just take him with us and not have to go back and forth, which will be a little bit annoying, but... Alright, where's the horse at? There you are. Oh, is E our destination, or is that... Okay, yeah, both of them. don't know exactly how good this horse is at skyrimming up and down cliff sides. And we got across the river. Isn't exactly the best trail to follow, but neither is cutting through. I guess it's okay. Still not the best, but it'll have to do. I may have to check and see if there is a third-person mod. Seems like that wouldn't be the hardest thing to program in. Or maybe it is, I don't know. Mount sensitivity too high. I think that'll be annoying with the horse going slower is actual combat scenes where we're being chased by other people on horseback. Which has happened once before when we were just using horses that we stole. I imagine it could easily happen again. And that would mean that they would catch up to us.
God save you, Henry.
Alright, let's give it a quick save in case something horrible happens. Why'd you take Ginger back
I
in?
found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return, man.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
How are you, Henry?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognized him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
But why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people. Why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him and killed one of my daughters in the process?
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
I understand your concerns, but you just need to ask Sir Hanish to leave you a guard. Those bandits might be willing to take on a few stable boys, but not an armed soldier.
I'd definitely feel better if someone was here a few days to keep watch.
It can be arranged. I'm sure Sir Bernard won't object.
Good then. Let the lad come back again.
Don't I have to okay that though? It'll do that now, hopefully.
Good health to you.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzik will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
Report to Sir Radzik. Oh, he's here. I realized he was here.
Greetings. What business have you?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognised one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. The rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Ujits. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment at Merhayed to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir. Why choose Merhayed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
I don't know if I actually have news about the investigation, so that's it for now. I don't think we do. I believe we told him everything. Now, is this quest in a hurry? That's the important thing. Doesn't seem like it's described as in a hurry here. And we do have some stuff to sell. Not very much, actually, but some stuff. Pop another quick save. And let's head back to Ratai to sell this stuff. I also like to repair that other piece of leather, that other leather jerkin, because it might look better than the one we got. We kind of, even though it's fully repaired, or it was before we went into the last combat, it looks kind of janky. Wonder if there's a good way to level up Henry's strength, because he's gonna need some more carrying capacity if we're gonna upgrade our armor in the future. We're already kind of maxed out. Can't carry much without just getting overburdened again. least we don't have to go up the hill to get there like we were earlier. That was not as pleasant. It's a little bit too bright. The game keeps messing with my brightness settings. Like, I increased the brightness so that it would be easier for you guys to see. I changed it in-game so that you guys could see better. But now, it like overrides my computer's brightness settings. And I really don't get why. Fairly odd. I wonder if at this other stud farm is where we could get other horses. Actually, there might have been a horse shop at the one we were just at. Maybe another thing to consider getting. Let's see, we should stop at the standard trader and just try to sell our hides and stuff. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Keep pressing X to access his inventory, but we can only actually do that when we're in his inventory. Let's see, give me all these. Not the armorer's kit, no. Oh yeah, that meat as well. Anything else that's gonna be like only sold here? Possibly the torch, the arrows, the rest I can probably sell elsewhere.
God be with you, Henry.
Sure happy to see me.
What do you need?
Not gonna call me a knight. Five of the bandages. Right, dog skin. Deer meat. You know it's about to go bad. No armor. Arrows and a torch.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure, why not?
Hang on down here.
Is this enough?
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less, and I'll be satisfied.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
Go. Oops.
Hey,
Alright. Thought someone was shouting at me. Horse, take the weapons. Oh, except the bedfellow might actually just repair, because it seems like it's better. Well... no, it's not actually. Although it is damaged right now, so if I repair it, it might be different. Please let me in.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Now everyone knows who I am all of a sudden.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
Oh, good, you called me knight. Alright, sell the Bardich and the bludgeon. Very much money. I don't know if I want to bother with haggling though. I'll just close the deal. And then repairs. Repair it all. the deal again. They kind of paid for each other. So now, yeah, 48, 48, 2. A fair bit more damage. Doesn't seem like the actual model of it's that different. This one has like a brown hand wrap. This one has like a dark brown hand wrap. Don't matter that much. But it's a small improvement. Let's cash out again. Alright, we're all out of time for this video. We'll sell the armor in the next one. I hope you all enjoyed and have a good day.